We are on to day 2 of War of Three Kingdoms, and I am using my first flag, or 7th total flag. I went 6 for 6 in the first round. We're going to see if we can repeat that performance, and we are going to start off with 3 yellows and 2 reds against this Costume Diachan tank team. I've got Leonidas, Sludges, and Shawl, along with Madhammer and Pepperflame, which is my second Pepperflame. This one is not limit broken at all, so we're going to see how this first flag today goes of day 2. All right, a decent amount of reds and yellows, actually. I will take that. I am going to start off with this 4 match of reds because Pepperflame gets his special in 7 tiles, and I do love to be able to get a 4 match when possible. Now, I am going to match these yellows on the right, or do I want to match the 4 on the bottom? If I match the 4 on the bottom, it's not going to make it so that I can match the ones on the right, unless if I get lucky with another yellow tile. I think I do want to match the 4 on the bottom, though. Do some extra damage against Diachan, and I can always match the blues toward the right to try to get another yellow over there, although I do have these right here on the bottom that I can match. Now I am going to match these blues. Hopefully we get either a red or a yellow on the bottom, and we got neither. All right, well, now Diachan's about to go off, so let's do this. I am going to match the greens on the top here, which is going to set off a little cascade with the purples. We're just basically tile dumping against Diachan since she was going to go off anyway, and we did not get any tiles that I wanted. Great. All right, now let's hit this green dragon, I think. Yeah, I'm going to hit the green dragon, which hopefully we get a yellow over here on the right. All right, we got one in the middle, so that works okay. Now, I'm not going to match the 3 yellows against Medea because that's going to set her off, I think. I'm just going to match the 3 on the bottom here, and we should be okay. It's actually going to set her off. This is not good. It's going to hit Sludges, and she did not avoid it. That's not good. That's my primary healer. All right. Well, we are going to use Shawl in hopes that he does not go off in Insanity, and he does go off Insanity. And that's probably going to kill Madhammer. And it did. All right. Well, this battle's not going very good. Okay. Now, let's mix it up a little bit. Let's hit Leonidas, or Von Rothbart instead, rather, with Leonidas. All right. Did not do a ton of damage there. We did reduce his mana, though. Now, I really need to heal, but I'm not going to be able to because Sludges has no mana, because she was the one that got hit with Medea. All right, let's do this. I'm going to match these blues over here so I can match the reds next turn. I need like a crazy cascade in order to be able to get some yellow tiles to be able to activate Sludges. So I'm going to match these reds over here and see if we get something else. We did, but not really the tiles I was looking for. And Pepperflame is dead. Awesome. All right, now let's try this. I am going to hit this red dragon, which is going to set off a little cascade with the other reds. And we did get a little something, but not enough yellows to be able to get Sludges nearly activated. All right, now I am going to match these yellows and greens. Only 1 yellow and not in an ideal spot. And now Leonidas is dead. And I think we are going to be 0 for 1 to start this day 2 of War of Three Kingdoms. And these minions are definitely going to kill Shawl, probably. And we're done. All right. Well, we're 0 for 1 today. Moving on to match number 2. With my next flag, I'm going to bring up Perseus, Prophet, and Athena along with Marjana for another sniper and Boltusk as our primary healer. This is a team that has a lower overall team power. I'm hoping with the 40% increase that we have for attack and defense that the battle will go a little smoother than last time. But if I can get my blues started early, which we did not get a lot of blue tiles for, then usually the battle goes a little smoother. Okay, so let's do this. I'm going to match these greens and yellows, which is going to set off a cascade with the reds up top. Anything else? Nothing helpful. Okay. All right, let's match these reds next. All right. Now I do have these blues that I could use. That's going to set off Dia-chan, but she's probably going to go off soon anyway. I think I'm just going to match these purples over here. That won't set her off unless if there's a yellow underneath. Okay. Now I am going to use these blues, though. And we did get a red, so that's going to allow me to heal, although I don't really need to heal yet. And I'd like to save that attack up if I can. So let's do this. I'm going to match these yellows in the middle, which is going to set off a cascade with the green so we can do a little tile dumping. And that blue is a little out of reach now. Not ideal. Let's do this. I am going to match. Don't have a lot of options. I have these greens on the left. And then the greens in like the middle-ish area that I can hit Dia-chan with. But not a lot of other options. And then the greens on the top right here. You know what? I am going to match. If I do that, that's going to set off Welthau and Pip a turn earlier. And I don't want to do that. I think we're going to have to deal with Dia-chan going off again. All right, so I'm going to match these against her, these greens. Really not a lot coming in to help me, unfortunately. All right, now that both Pip and Welthau about to go off, let's bring these tiles over here. And again, nothing to help me out. My tiles this battle and the last one are really, really not helping me out. And I don't have the strong enough heroes to be able to withstand too many more hits. So I think we are going to have to use Boltusk now to heal. And let's hit Pip, I think, with Marjana. No, Pip is a rogue class, and I don't want to deal with him avoiding that. So let's hit Salamata over here. Now, I want to match these yellows. Man, I can't get a blue to save my life this match. That actually helped me out. I won't complain about that. I'm going to need to heal again real quick now. That's not ideal. All right, I'm going to match these blues over here. Everybody stay alive. Okay. All right, I'm going to match the purples in the middle left area, hoping we can get a green to set off a cascade. We did not. Man, I only need one more blue tile for Perseus. I think I need 2 for Prophet and either 2 or 3 for Athena, but I don't think I'm going to make it. We can do this and then match the blues next turn. I really need to get lucky and Marjana get hit with that Mega Minion from Pip and all the other minions that Dia-chan is setting off, though. And Prophet is almost dead. This is not looking good. And Prophet is dead. All right, well, let's do this. Perseus and Athena, which is really not going to do too much. Athena's real big draw is that she allows that extra damage from Prophet, who just died. So let's do this and see if we can get a blue. And we did get a blue. Finally got a little lucky, but it's a little too late. And we're going to hit Salimata with Marjana. And then I'm going to hit this red dragon. This should allow Bold Tusk. He's one tile short. And Bold Tusk did not revive like I was hoping he would. Not a lot is going my way this battle, but that's okay. I was bound for one of these battles. We're going to continue seeing if we can get Marjana activated to be able to maybe kill Salimata at least. It doesn't look like that's going to happen. I probably should have fled right before that so that Salimata doesn't get healed, although she did just get some damage, so it probably will balance out, but Marjana should definitely be dead right about now. I think the mistake that I've been made over the last two flags is that I'm not bringing my strongest heroes that I have left and saving that attack and defense for the last flag. So that was one of the things that did well for me yesterday. And for some reason, I abandoned that theory. So we will bring our strongest heroes that I've got left in our third flag for today. So I said I was going to bring my strongest team that I've got available next, but I did decide this Relius, Leafwisk, and Smart Tongue team would work really well against this Gunctus tank team because they don't have a Garrison Guard member to be able to wipe away the wither effects from Smart Tongue. So with this team, I like to just continue to reduce the max health with Smart Tongue, increase my defense growth with Leafwisk. I've also got Pepper Flame to increase my attack for him, Aslar, and Leafwisk, which affects his Mega Minion. I've got Relius as a healer, and it's a reviver in case if things go sideways at the beginning. So let's see how this third flag of the day goes. Right now I'm 0 for 2 in day 2 of War of Three Kingdoms. All right, we have a lot of yellows. Not what I was looking for, honestly. All right, so I'm going to start off with this yellow diamond against Gunctus. Now I'm going to match these reds up the middle, I think. Actually, I want to be able to see if we can tile dump a little bit. Give me some more greens. We got a lot of reds, but I really need greens. All right, we're going to match these over here. We're getting a lot of reds. I mean, I'll take it, but greens are really what helps this team do its magic. Pepper Flame and Aslar are just here for extra damage. I'm going to take a chance here and match the blues against Astrid, hoping we either get a red to follow it up or a red on the bottom. I don't want to use my diamond if I can avoid it, and I don't want to match the reds on the right yet because it's going to set off definitely Hilda, and we did get some greens. Wow, that actually worked out great. Okay, now I want to match these greens in the middle here. That's going to set off Gunctus, maybe not Gunctus actually, but did set off Astrid. That's okay. And now we should be able to survive Hilda's attack. Awesome. Okay. She did just make it so that I cannot gain any status effect buffs. So the effect from Relius where special skill damage can be decreased down to 1 is not going to apply, but that's okay. I am going to heal with Relius and activate both Leafwisk and Smart Tongue. Now we're going to match these reds over here against Hilda. She does have the soft skin, but that's okay. It's going to give me Pepper Flame. I'm going to match these reds over here. It's going to give me Aslar special. Definitely got lucky with the main part of Gunctus missing Relius. I'll take it, especially after that last battle. That did a lot of damage. I don't even have Aslar limit broken. That was a lot of damage. I'll take it. All right, now I'm going to hit this red diamond because I think between that and Pepper Flame Special, I might be able to kill both Hrothgar and Astrid over here. I'm going to use the main part against Hrothgar, actually, because I'm not going to be able to kill Gunctus, and I don't want Hrothgar's special going off next turn. I'm hoping this is enough to kill him. And it was. So we killed both him and their Reviver with Astrid. That's awesome. We're going to go some green tiles over here so I get double the mana. Now I am going to hit this yellow diamond. I think I need to be able to tile dump. It might make it so that Gunctus goes off, depending if there's any cascades. There isn't, but it is going to allow Hilda to go off. All right. I'm hoping these green tiles can kill Gunctus. They did. Awesome. And we were able to ghost 3 red tiles afterwards. That's awesome. Leaf Whisk is dead. Let's see if we can revive him. Maybe. And he is revived. I'll take it. So let's use Leaf Whisk and then Aslar. Perfect. And here, the rest of this battle, I'm just going to ghost some tiles. I am going to match... Actually, Pepper Flame's asleep anyway, so let's match the 3 over here on the left. I was going to match the 4 so that he got his special with the 7 tiles, but like I said, he's asleep anyway. I would like to avoid Armand from going off if we can. And we were able to kill Armand with the fire damage, or burn damage from Aslar. Very nice. And maybe these reds will kill Hilda. It did, but she revived. That's okay. We should be able to kill her this turn right now. And she's in ghost form. Cool. And now she's officially dead. Okay, we are 1 for 3 today in day 2 of War of Three Kingdoms. With my next flag, I am bringing 3 purples and 2 reds against this costume Dia-Chan tank team. I've got Bara, who will block minions for Mina and Rust on the sides of Dia-Chan. Won't block them for Dia-Chan, of course, but I've got Farah for some elemental defense down, Quintus for mind control for 3, Yukonin as an attack all, and Hammerclang for the extra damage to all. I don't have a traditional healer on this team. Yukonin will give heal over time for him and his nearby allies, and of course Bara will give everybody minions. So I'm hoping between those we'll be able to survive. And not a lot of purples here on the board. So I'm going to start off with matching the yellows on the top left. That will set off a cascade with the greens, and then the red is going to get moved up. So that gets matched, and quite a few tiles came down. Very nice. Now I am going to match these purples over here. We got some reds, very nice. So I could match the 4 reds, but that's going to leave that 1 purple in the middle on the bottom. So I'm actually going to match these greens and reds in the middle, which will move up both of the purples so I can match them next turn. Actually, we got 4 purples coming. That's going to give me Farah and Bara. I think I'm going to be 1 tile short on Quintus. Actually, I think Quintus activates in 20 tiles. Or 10 tiles, I'm sorry, with the 20% mana increase. Yes, he does. Awesome. So now we are first going to use Farah against Mina. And then I'll use Bara for the minions. Now I'm going to use Quintus on the middle 3 because of Hilda having that dodge ether power. So this is going to make it so that Mina cannot use his special next turn. Perfect. Now let's do this. I'm going to match these reds here against Rust. Now, I'm going to use Hammerclang on Dia-Chan, I think. This is going to make it so that, well, Hammerclang will hit all. He hits I think, higher. Yeah, 400% damage to the main target and then minor to the other enemies. I want to see if we might be able to do some serious damage between this and then Yukonan's attack all. And then I've got some red tiles here. See what kind of damage we can do here. All right, not bad. And the mindless attack did work on Dia-Chan. So I'm going to match these reds, which will move the yellows up, and now the greens. All right, I will take it. That's not too bad. Rust has the mindless attack for 2 more turns. So I'm going to match the purples over here, the 4 purples. And he's not definitely going to go off. That purple tile should make it so that he goes off, but I'm not 100% positive. And I don't think I want to take a chance, because if he doesn't go off next turn, then he's going to go off with his actual special. So I'm going to hit with these 3 greens over here, which is going to guarantee that he uses that mindless attack so that his mana goes down. All right, that worked out very nice. Now, I am going to match these purples over here, I think, in the middle, or I can match the reds. My concern is if I match the reds, it's going to set off that cascade with the green. I won't be able to do the purples next turn, and don't want that to happen. So I'm going to match the purples first. I'm hoping this doesn't set off Dia-Chan. It did not. Awesome. I knew it was going to be close, and we should be able to kill her next turn with those 3 reds. That's awesome. Okay, now we're going to use Bara and match these 3 reds and kill Dia-Chan. Very nice. Rust is dead. This battle's going very smooth, even considering this is like a 6,400 team power team. I am going to ghost the purple tiles up the middle. Hopefully there's no reds that come up. Perfect. Now that's going to give me both Farah and Quintus so that Mina does not go off. This is the second time I've avoided Mina's special with Quintus, although he's dead anyway, so that works out great. Now, let's do this. I'm going to hit the purple dragon over here. Ghosted some red tiles. This should probably kill everybody so long as Hilda does not revive. And we were able to kill everybody. All right, we are now 2 for 4 today. 2 wins in a row after losing our first 2. I will take it. With my 11th flag, I am running out of options here. I am gonna bring 3 yellows and 2 blues. I've got Toon, Vivica, Furman Richard, who will add an attack and defense stack for me. Cell, who will give me minions with Stone Skin. Guardian Elephant will add a negative attack and defense stack to everybody. And then Ego will give everybody Fiends, or depending on what his charge is at. But I'm up to plus 55% attack and defense, so I am hoping that that will give me a little bit of an edge for this 5,900-ish team power against a 7,800 team power. So let's see how this goes. I've got a lot of greens here in the middle. I think I'm actually going to create that green diamond so that I can tile dump later. And if I match it this way, I think it might match the reds. No, okay, I was off by 1. That's okay. Now, let's match these blues over here with the reds. Now, if I set off this green diamond, that's actually going to give me a yellow diamond. So that's going to work out very nicely. And a red diamond. And some yellows to go. And Dia-Chan is dead on that cascade. That was awesome. Okay. I don't need to heal right now, so I'm going to hold Toon Vivica's heal. I am going to use Guardian Elephant for sure. And then if I hold on to Iga... Actually, you know what? I think I want to use Iga right now on the 2 on the left here. Because I'm about to get even more tiles with a yellow ghosting of tiles. That worked out great. Now, I would really like to not have to deal with Zuj's minions with the counterattack. I'm going to ghost 3 more yellow tiles. Now it's going to make it so that I can cast Garden Elephant right now, and then I'm going to give another Fiend to each Zuj and Sartana over here. Now, Caitlyn's going to go off anyway, so I'm going to use these blue tiles up the middle toward her. That's going to set off a red diamond, which hopefully that doesn't set off Zuj. Okay, good, it did not. So one of those Fiends should explode now for both. Awesome. And that actually killed Sartana. Great. I don't have to deal with her now. Now I'm going to use Furman Richard. And then I think I'm going to use Vivica. I might as well to heal because I think I'm going to hit this yellow diamond to see if it will kill Zuj. Actually, no. I'd have a better chance of killing him with the 3 blues. He's going to go off anyway, so let's do this. Close. Very close. What does he have left? Like 44 health. Come on, now he's got a minion, though. All right. Well, let's use this yellow diamond now. And Zuj is dead. Awesome. Okay. Now, let's use Guardian Elephant. And Iga is at the ×2 charge. Getting him to ×3 doesn't matter since there's only 2 targets left anyway. I would like to avoid Vivica's heal if we can. Not my heal, the other Vivica. But I will use Vivica when I need to, which is not yet. I'm going to ghost these blue tiles. It's going to give me both of my blues. Use Cell first and Furman Richard. Didn't really matter the order, obviously. And now Glass Vivica is about to go off for them. I am going to use this green diamond. And I'm going to heal with Viv, see if we can get rid of any of these fiends. And match these reds over here. And we're going to have quite a cascade coming up with these purples and blues coming up. Awesome. Use Furman Richard. And now I'm going to ghost some tiles. But where do I want to ghost them? Match these over here. Awesome. And I'm going to put a Fiend on Vivica. We're going to heal again to get rid of these Fiends that I have. And that killed both of them with Guardian Elephant. Awesome. We are now 3 for 5 today. And total 9 for 11. I will take it. With my last flag, I'm going to bring a little bit of a hybrid with 3 greens, 1 purple, and 1 yellow against this Fergus tank team, who is my kryptonite. So hoping that we can get enough of a buff from the 60% attack and 60% defense that I'm going to get from my greens to be able to put Fergus away before he goes off too many times. Not a great board to start here in consideration to greens, unfortunately. We're going to start off by doing a little tile dumping with these blues and reds in the middle. And we got 1 green out of those like 9 tiles that just popped up. Great. All right, now let's do this. I want to match these reds, which is going to set off a little cascade with the blues and maybe a purple underneath. Good, cool. And a yellow, and more yellows. Okay. Now, of course, Li Zhu got her mana decrease, so that did not help. All right, I'm going to match these greens on the top here. See what kind of damage that does to Fergus. 540 and 582. Okay. Now I'm going to do a little tile dumping over here. So I'm in a little bit of a catch-22 here because Lemonwood is going to go off the turn after, unless if I hit him with tiles. Actually, so what I could do is match these purples on the top. That might set him off. It did not. I was actually kind of hoping it would. But now Fergus is going to... Actually, that did set off Lemonwood. Okay, he's going to go off next turn. Let's do this. I am going to match these reds over here. Hopefully it doesn't set off Fergus. Okay, good. Now I've got bleed damage and burn damage. Of course, Lemonwood hit the one hero that had over 50% health or 50% mana. I'm going to match these greens over here, which Fergus is going to go off and reduce everybody. This match is definitely not going to go well. Going to match these purples and set off a green cascade, and a lot of stuff just went off. I'm wondering if we can kill Fergus right now. That was pretty close. That's pretty close, and of course he's going to get healed right now by Sludges. Too little, too late for my specials. In fact, I never even got a special off this entire battle, I don't think, actually. And that's going to do it. I did not get a special the entire battle off. All right. So we finished 3 for 6 today. Definitely not my best performance. We went 9 for 12 total in War of Three Kingdoms. Let's see how many points I finished with for War of Three Kingdoms. Down 280 points. So currently 31st out of the 200 in my War of Three Kingdoms battle. Let me know how you all did in War of Three Kingdoms. But that is going to do it for today's video. I hope you did enjoy it or found it helpful. And if you did, hit that like button. Make sure you sub to my channel, and I'll catch you guys next time.